infamous Warrior 3, coupled with RDLs, Romanian deadlift. So single leg version. So yeah, get ready,
Tough.
you guys.
Tough.
Yeah,
Tough.
we need Susie for this one.
Susie for this one. So in yoga, it's called Warrior 3. You have, she's going to start with her left foot down. So 1 foot down, 1 foot, 1 leg extended back. So the points of performance in a Warrior 3 for yoga are that the standing legs, the femur bone, top of the leg, is stacked over the heel of the foot that's on the earth. We're going to help Susie have a little bit more level hips. She's going to drop her outer hip closer towards the earth.
So her right one.
So her right one, drop down, drop down. Yeah, even if that means putting a little bend into your knee.
It's okay.
It's
So
a
keep
tough
going,
one.
keep going.
It's a tough one, yeah.
It's all right.
Do you want to do the other side?
The gift of imperfection.
Yes.
This is very hard.
It's a very hard pose, so it's good that Susie's showing us how difficult
Hold on,
it
maybe I'll go back to my other leg.
Okay.
I already had it going on there.
There you go. Put a little bend in your leg that's on the earth. Put a little bend. There. Just like tiny, not even, yeah, there you go.
So when it comes to balance, you guys.
So I always, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say your foot,
There.
the vision and your inner ear are what help you balance. And this position challenges that quite a bit.
The key to balancing, I always say, is the counterbalance. And in Warrior 3, the counterbalance is the extended leg. So you don't want to have this like loosey-goosey leg. You want to wrap the muscles around the bone of the leg, and you're extending back as much as you're pressing down through that standing leg. We'll have Susie try that one more time. The last really big point of performance is just maintaining the neutral spine, as we've been learning with these series of videos, is pulling the core in, yeah, extending forward. Sorry, I'm standing in the way.
Here you go, the little knee bend.
The little
That's
knee
better.
bend. Yep. And then we can let Susie take breaks.
Yeah, let me show you. So I'll talk about the RDL. So like I was saying with balance, you have the feeling in your feet, knees, hips. You've got these little mechanoreceptors, which are messengers to your brain of where you are in space. Then you have your inner ear and then your vision that help you balance. So most people, so if you look at my feet, I've got bunions and hammer toes, and okay, they're painted too. They're beautiful. I do love my feet because they're big and they take me places, okay? But with an RDL, I'm gonna immediately bend my knee, because if I lock out my knee, it's really hard for me to maintain stability. So I'm gonna bend it, okay, but I'm bending, throwing my hip back, okay? My spine is neutral, so I'm gently squeezing my butt, as always, gentle. Ribs down, and I'm going to engage my back leg. Okay, I'm going to engage my back leg and kind of teeter over. And as I teeter over, I'm going to sink back into this left hip. And I want my hips to be level. Okay, so I might put my hands there to kind of make myself aware.
That's a great tool. Like you're giving yourself like feedback with the hands.
Yeah, a tactile cue, right? And I just, I feel it in my booty, right? I feel it in my feet. And this is very similar. And the thing is though, with weights, like if I were to add weights to this, I don't want to have my knee locked out. I really want to be sinking back, but not bending too much, right? And or extending. That's going to totally disengage my posterior chain. So we'll go into the faults and fixes.
The faults and fixes of Warrior 3. So maybe should we grab some blocks?
Sure.
We'll do some.
Halt.
Here we are. So we have Susie back in a Warrior 3 pose, supported by the blocks. This is a great way to really find neutral spine and neutral hips. The common faults in a Warrior 3 pose are a deep bend in this knee, right? And then we're loose, I say loosey-goosey in the back leg. So we're just kind of hanging out, this leg is not really even doing anything, right? These are the common faults. Lack of engagement
in the back leg.
In the back leg.
So it'd be extensors, so
right. So what I call my loosey-goosey legs. And then of course the hip's not level. So either we see this, where the hip is lifting, the opposite hip is lifting up, or you're dumping and putting all this weight in the outer hip. Yeah, we're moving back like that. Great, thanks.
That's
Susie.
awkward.
That's awkward. She's really good at doing it
Yeah.
poorly. So the fixes would be, one, engage the back leg. This is the counterbalance. So there's a lot of energy moving out. And now, with the support of the blocks, this allows Susie to have this neutral hip, right? So you can see here that the hips are in one line. And she has this nice, beautiful, neutral spine. Core is engaged.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Hey, Susie. Same fixes and faults really with the RDL is, like I said before, that if there's a deep bend in the knee or there's overextension or lack of engagement in that back leg. So what you want to do, you can use, well, if you struggle with balance and you struggle with this position, don't use any weight. Like, get good at the position and get good at holding the position. So like for me, I'm at a point where I'm just working on loading, keeping that knee bent, keeping my spine neutral, and making sure my hips are level, right? If I can hold this for 30 seconds, okay, I'll be good to go on both legs. Then I can start to add some weight to that. But until I can hold it for 30 seconds in a good position, don't add load to it. With that, if you guys, you have anything else you want to add to that?
I just want to add one thing. Probably good if you're working on the RDL to do Warrior 3.
Right.
Come to yoga and do Warrior
right.
3.
Exactly.
A lot of them.
So you guys, hopefully you took from this the fact that yoga and strength training, well, yoga is strength training, yoga and weightlifting are very similar and they're good to marry together. We're not married, but our practices are.
But
Yeah.
we do love each
Yeah.
other. Yes.
Yes. And we both want inner and outer alignment in our life and just
Liberation and liberation.
Yes.
Freedom. Freedom. Want to feel good. Want to feel good.
Yes.
Want to feel good.
So both practices are wonderful together to take care of your body, which is the vehicle for life. So this has been an awesome experience working with you. And Susie, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Namaste.
Namaste.